Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of Satsuriku no Tenshi, or Angels of Death. And last episode, basically we went and had a little courtroom scene where everyone took turns saying that Rachel is the scum of the earth because they don't give her she doesn't give them what they want. That's basically what last episode was. Everybody wanted to have their own little punishment for her, but the judge's like, no, I'll decide the specific punishment. That's my privilege. Okay, everybody calm yourselves down. Well, we should all get punished one way or the other. We just got to go through the emotions and stuff. But yeah, that was basically last episode. So let's get into this one. Uh, 3, 2, 1, play. No. How dare she? Proud woman. Burn the witch. Well, Rachel, I guess your time is up. Well, that's an interesting position to be in. I don't think they had them to begin with. I think we have a different definition of angel. Wow, get over yourself, man. I mean, the guy that stabbed himself. You know, he's the one that wanted to kill her, and it's honestly kind of almost impressive that they managed to try to make all this sound like it's her fault. Yeah, I just wrote it in here right here, see? Man, it still looks like it would be hot in there. Wow. So what's your god? Fire? Of course. I don't know why I expected anything else. I knew you were no good. So yeah, don't believe a word he says, Rachel. I know his type. No matter what he says, keep your clothes on. That's just pretty good general rule there. I want to kill Eddie so much. You don't even know. And the priest guy as well, of course, but just something about Eddie that really annoys me. I mean, if he's God, I guess that would explain a lot. You know, why everything's so screwed up. Rachel, you have the knife. You know who you should use that on. You know, forget Daniel. We have a much more important person to use that knife on. Yeah, I guess Angels of Death refers to the bosses here. Okay, if you're a god, jump in the fire. You can do that because you'll survive, right? True enough. Not sure how to answer that question. I don't blame you. Yeah, if I'm gonna get killed, I'd rather Zack do it. With him, it'd be quick and painless. I don't want to know how the priest would go about it. Well, I guess they kind of already do, the fire. Let's go. Not safe here. I mean, it's not the real Zack, obviously, because he's dead, but... Although, I guess I never stopped anyone from running around before in this show. I'm not sure band-aids would help with the burn wounds. I think you should hope for the sprinkler system to go off. I'm sure it is. That's probably a bad sign. The knife. My ears would stop itching so much. Yeah, like that scythe. They gonna stop? No. Okay, yeah, this is getting worse. Well, I guess she cut herself down somehow? Off screen? But you're not really in a better position. Don't don't do that, that'll cut you. Who could have seen that coming? That's why you don't touch that part of the knife. Okay, you really shouldn't press it against your face, Rachel. God is a knife. That would also explain a lot. Well, good thing you weren't on that thing. Oh, now things have changed. I guess she came down in more than one way. My God, it's this knife. Is your god Zack or something? Varnished with lies. What a way to put it. More importantly, I'm gonna kill you now. So I guess we're holding on to hope that Zack's not dead yet, but I mean, only reason I could think of is she still wants medicine. I mean, medicine's a good thing just to have around, but yeah, I'm not gonna let you lock me in there. I'm the one giving orders here. Smart, Rachel. Yeah, but where do you keep the good stuff? Okay, so we are saying that that Zack is still alive. At least we seem to believe he is. Because I guess he just doesn't die. I don't know. I don't even know what to believe anymore. This show is just one giant, just... Never stopped anyone before. Yeah, but, you know... Yeah, we definitely don't need you. He probably despises you too. I'll be right back. Okay, Zach. How are you holding up? Still breathing? I guess he still is alive, so... You know, what do I know about human limitations and death? Barely that much, yeah. Put a bandit on it and it'll get better. Gotta disinfect those hands, of course. I'm sure that makes it feel much better. Yeah, if anyone had burn marks, you'd think it'd be Rachel. But I guess it's supposed to imply he was able to go into her dream. I don't know anymore, dude. It's just this show is so whack. I don't even know what's real and what's not anymore. Yeah, we don't need you to lose any more blood. You have very little of that left. I never sewed up a person before, but how much different could it be than a stuffed animal? You really shouldn't sew yourself for several reasons. Like a lot of reasons, Zach, so you should reconsider. Yeah, just let her be useful. She wants to be useful to you. That was kind of a theme through a lot of the show. I don't... I've seen what this girl's done before. I don't think she's going to be grossed out by your belly. Because it doesn't. And remember the bird? I don't know. Don't change the subject, Rachel. Well, I was kind of expecting an I love you, but I guess that works too. Uh, I needed it to not die. Yeah, just consider closing your legs for Zach, just for my sake. Or at least put the camera somewhere else, like there. Yeah, that's why you don't do it yourself, because it's difficult to do it through the pain. Could have fooled me. Wow, that's a good line. Uh, What's a burn wound anyway? It's no big deal. You know, because I'm sure he can stand up and walk just fine. Because, you know, who cares about being medically accurate with this? But yeah. Don't pass out. Oh, no, I guess it's nap time, okay. Lap pillow? No. I probably wouldn't want a lap pillow from the bleeding Zach anyway. Well, I wouldn't want a lap pillow from a guy anyway, but I was more of speaking for Rachel there. Because I wouldn't want a guy give me a lap pillow is what I'm saying. Girls have softer laps and are just more pleasant in general to be on. What? What now? I guess the elevator's here, probably there. I don't know anymore. I stopped asking questions a while ago. I wouldn't call it easy either. I had to get burned at the stake in a rigged trial and... Really? That's the appropriate reaction. Yeah, I'm with you there, Zach. You don't have to tell me that. The Triforce, that should help. Going up. Yeah, can I ask in front of these cameras? Good point, Zach. And yet people always ask that. It's important to me. Wanna know if you jumped into my dream somehow and saved me, and then hurt your real body somehow through that. Because I would not put it past this show to do that. Okay, so it's not related to that. That's good. Yeah, it's, you know, nothing that you would remember. The woman that gave birth to me, otherwise known as my mother. Seems like a friendly guy. I mean, he's smiling and laughing, right? I mean, I'm guessing he's not soaked in water. Oh, nice. That was well played. Just grab the guy. That takes some balls. The joke's on him. Okay, so now I guess we know what his childhood before that was like. Not exactly a happy one. Slightly. I mean, hugging him, giving him a hug when you're on fire was kind of funny. Then again, I have a dark sense of humor. I just want to know if the fire was caused, if the birds were caused by my fire. Hmm. What better do you're in an elevator. I would love to leave this place. Very unpleasant place. Besides, there's no turning back now. I like your current expression. I think smiles are overrated. That's why I don't smile in my videos a lot. Varnish of Lies. I remember that line. Oh. Some pleasant memories. It's always awkward when you watch your dad penetrate your mom. I assume that's what that was. Could be wrong. Come on, Rachel. No, you didn't. You changed your mind about saying it. Interesting how it has cameras and speakers, like somebody wants to have a conversation with you in the elevator. Hey, we're here. What? What's next? Maybe look at a snowy floor. Well, yeah, but you want him to kill you, so lying to him would be a good way to get that to happen. Well, my hands are unclean too, if it makes you feel any better. It probably doesn't. Because you are my god, Zach. Find a pickup line. I did get more of a kick out of that than I should have. The fire hug. Ah, I set you on fire. Ah, I'm on fire. Here's have a hug, Dad. Do you feel better now? I enjoyed that more than I should have. Maybe the best, my favorite scene of the whole show. Fiery hug. So, if I guess I'm gonna do some theory crafting. It seems like her father killed her mother, and then maybe Rachel killed the father in retaliation to that. And then just kind of said, hey, they all just died. I don't know how. Maybe that's what happened there. I don't know. That's one thing I could think of with her liar talk there at the end. Because I could have swore we were told that the mother died from hanging, unless I'm mixing it up with something else, so I'm a little bit confused. But that's nothing to do with this show. Ooh, an ancient looking phone. Whose house are we at? Zach's. Or no, we're at. Oh no, this is the floor, huh? Interesting. It just looked like a house. Pretty sure he also despises people that murder, but I guess that's not as important as lying. I mean, you can kill people, but just don't lie. Huh. Interesting. What are we gonna see behind that room? I mean, we'll see it next episode, but yeah, that's interesting. So quite obviously, next episode we're gonna get some more into Rachel's backstory. It made that blatantly obvious. So yeah, that was the 11th episode of Angels of Death. This episode, we finished off with the unique court trial with the witch trial. It was a witch trial. And Rachel barely managed to avoid getting burned to death, so that's good. And she just kind of got down somehow. I thought maybe Zach had somehow jumped into her little trippy mind dream adventure. And that's how he got burned, but no, I guess that was from something else, his fire hug. And she just got down herself. Or maybe or maybe it was just both. I don't know, really. I don't understand the show very much. But basically, she got through her trial. The priest was like, "Ooh, good job. Okay, so I guess I'll get you some medicine. So don't stab me with a knife, okay?" That's kind of what it ended off on. And Well, that's not how it ended off on. That's how the trial thing resolved itself. And then Rachel was like, "Hey, you go in there first. I don't trust you anymore. I've bit once bit, twice shy. So yeah, get in there ahead of me. I'm not gonna have you try anything funny now." And then she got the medicine and brought it back to Zach, who is still not dead. Apparently they just kept faking us out over and over again about whether or not Zach was gonna die. But I guess he's still alive. So if the final episode Zach dies, I'm just not going to care. I'm gonna be honest, because I've just been sucked away in the end all sympathy I have for that. So if Zach dies, I'm just not going to care. So just be prepared for that. If Rachel dies, I'll probably be upset, but not Zach. No, he's already taken all that from me. But we also got some Zach backstory, which is cool. Apparently, he got to see his real parents and how that went and ended off. Basically, his dad, burned him, all with a smile, because that's a really healthy thing to enjoy doing. And Zach's response to this was a little bit different than the average person. Some people might stop, drop, and roll. Some people might panic and try to knock the fire off of them. But Zach's like, "Dad, give me a hug," and then gave him a hug. That was the best. That scene may have single-handedly made the show worth watching. I think I remember that scene for a long time. But yeah, we got that. And they eventually found the elevator, went up, and had a nice talk between the two of them. And Rachel clearly has something she wants to tell Zach, but can't bring herself to do so. But I'm pretty sure one way or the other that will be made obvious next episode. Because whatever floor we ended off on is an important one to Rachel, not so much Zach. So I guess we'll see what's behind door number 1 next episode. So I guess I look forward to that. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.